It's done.
This person's insights are truly unique and right on point. We need 3 tactics. First, we keep him in a low profile. Second, he must be protected. Third, we monitor his moves.
Depost, protect, and keep watch? Are you sure about this?
Look, Your Majesty, you'll have to observe and figure him out. The same goes for Wei Yang. Luckily, he's not getting anywhere.
It's not that he's not getting anywhere. He's just considering his options.
How are you sure?
Refusing to be Marshal of Military Orders shows that he's after something better.
I suppose. But how can we know for sure?
I thought of a way, if you want to give it a try.
Go on.
Hey, you're that marshal. Where are you off to?
Well, as the Marshal of Military Orders, I do believe that's none of your business.
Sir, we're under orders to protect you. You should know better than that.
Well, if you must know, Prime Minister Gongshu needs his manuscripts delivered. Is that a problem?
All right, man. Go back to camp for your horses. Prepare for escort duty. Sir! Get a good night's sleep. It's gonna be a long journey tomorrow.
But I'll need at least 3 days to load the Prime Minister's manuscripts.
Sorry, sir. You only have today to make preparations. Let's move!
Hey!
Oh, I didn't see you there. How did you get here?
You should be asking why exactly I'm here.
No more like... Who exactly are you?
Aren't you testy?
Speak up and stop mumbling like a girl.
You're one to talk. I just wanted to tell you something.
Kid, I don't have the time.
Oh? Why? Just 'cause I'm a painter? You already turn away like a snob?
Excuse me? Look, I'm not like those old nobles.
Sure.
I apologize, all right? So what exactly is this thing that you wanted to tell me about?
Aren't we so formal?
What the heck is it with you?
Hey, you're being watched, you know. You're no different from a hostage.
That's just Pang Juan and Master Ang. They're no threat.
No. The other party is the state of Qin.
What? Why would they be doing that?
You openly talked about the plan to weaken the Qin. Did you literally miss out on those Qin agents?
You're saying these agents heard what I said at the Cave of the Fragrant Spring?
The Cave of Fragrant Spring is a place where information is exchanged. I advise not going back there. If there's any more news, I'll get Meigu to inform you.
Terrific. Now I got the state of Qin to deal with. Whoa, hey. What? You relish seeing others in misery, kid?
Perhaps so. Anyways, about who I am.
You don't even have to say it. All right, kid. Thanks for the tip. Are you cold? Here. Wear this. I'll be avoiding that cave from here on out. And then there's no need to have Meigu look for me. Since I'll be leaving Anyi.
Wait, you're leaving?
Yeah. If you're willing to quit your painting job altogether, we could go travel all over the world.
All right.
Really?
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 But not right now. It's far too risky. You're under house arrest, and we'll still need to plan this out. Look, I gotta go. Here's a row back.
No, the night's cold. You're going to need it.
But you only have this one official robe. You'll need it if you step out of the house.
Hey, wait. How about you stay, so we can drink to our heart's content?
The Cave of Fragrant Spring is nearby. I got a place to stay. See you around.
My report, General. The Chilliard guarding the mausoleum reports that nothing has been amiss. He says Wei Yang's still there.
Tell them to stay on guard. If nothing happens this autumn and winter, I'll see to it that he joins the army by the spring.
But we can only guard the place for 3 years. Are you sure about this?
Of course. The fact that I gave him 1 year is proof of that. I won't let that man manipulate me.
Right.
Report, General. The man's still being guarded at the mausoleum.
So what you're saying is that Wei Yang's completely Pang Zhen's prisoner?
Well, I just heard by next spring, Pang Zhuan will force him to join his army.
If Wei Yang does join in Pang Zhen's army, the proposition to eliminate the Qin state may repeat in Wei.
But how can you be so sure?
His Majesty's secret letter. He said we can't let those who seek Qin's ruin to converge. And don't forget that Wei Yang once was under orders from Master Ang. Quite a number of their plots were successful. If he and the scholars joined forces with Pang Zhen in destroying Qin, then the King of Wei may act.
That's frightening. I suppose the King of Wei has always been choosing between Pang Chuan and Gongshu Chuo.
Listen to me. If there are signs of them joining forces alongside the king, we have no choice but to take action.
Get.
Hey, you! Turn back! Right
I'm on
now!
orders from the Prime Minister. Here's the token.
That checks out then. Are you by any chance here to see Wei Yang?
Is there anyone else beside him?
No. Of course not. Madam, do you need help?
No thanks. Wei Yang, are you there? I have come now to seek your advice.
Painter boy? Huh. Painter boy! Who are you? Did you come here with somebody?
It's me.
Now I'm just confused. You mean to tell me you were a girl all this time?
Look, it was necessary. I, had to go incognito, you see. Considering your current predicament.
You? Are you sure you're not that painter boy's sister?
I came here to inform you that the merchant that you played chess with was a secret agent of Qin.
That's not funny. You... Are you really that painter boy?
You sent me the request, but you couldn't recognize me.
Since when did I invite you?
Who was the one who asked me to travel the world with him?
I was inviting the painter boy. That's a shame. There goes my drinking buddy.
What's the matter? Don't you prefer a painter girl?
So all this time, you were a painter girl then? Brilliant.
Isn't the melting of iceberg or the burning of fire far more brilliant?
All right, Missy. Tell me, why are you here?
Now that I'm not the painter boy, you're not gonna invite me in?
Oh, please come right in. That is, of course, if you still want to. Here, right this way. Yeah. Unfortunately, the place is rather rough.
Boy, you look awfully filthy. Aren't you gonna change to something cleaner?
So what if there's some mud on my clothes? Come on. This is nothing. Have a seat.
The fire's quite hot.
You really had me fooled.
Well, now you can start with my name, of course.
Well then, miss, may I know your name?
My surname's Bai. As for my first name, it's Shu.
Bai Shu. Well, Miss Shu, do you want to work at the Cave of Fragrant Spring?
Well, that place belongs to me. I drop by occasionally.
So, then the finance expert Prime Minister Bai Gui is he...
My father. He passed away years ago. I hate to ask, but is your head still stuck on the painter boy?
No. Since you're here today, we can have a game of chess.
Not today. I'm here with urgent news.
Oh, about what?
Take a guess.
Is something going on with the secret Qin agents? Fine, I give up.
It seems like after being locked up for a while, you've gone slow. Anyway, I found out about a couple of things. First off, Korea is plotting some kind of reform. They've been going around recruiting talents from all over. And second, the Qi state is doing a cleanup of their governance with their own reform.
Thanks for the heads up.
Listen, don't thank me just yet. I still want something in return.
Oh, I should have known that there was a catch. Sure.
What I actually want, though, is to hear your assessment on the reforms.
Well now, the second wave of reform is indeed coming, and there's no stopping it. Korea is a small country in the east. If it can abolish the class system and unify its governance, it may very well become a formidable power across the country.
What about the state of Qi?
She has scholars, farmers, workers, and merchants. If it does reform again, it can definitely become another powerful country for sure.
What about you? What plans do you have?
Freedom. I have to escape Wei.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
How are you gonna leave? Your decision to escape Wei is wise, but I'm afraid that you have to leave and go into hiding before next year's spring rolls in.
Why?
Pang Zhuan let you guard the mausoleum. Come next spring, he'll surely force you to join his army. But I'll find a way out for you. Don't you worry. You can trust me on that.
Oh, please. This is very dangerous. I can't risk getting you involved.
Please, I don't mind at all.
You're looking to be some kind of hero? But you have a family and a business to manage.
Come on now. Why bring those up? You know that's not being fair. Not at all.
Fame and fortune are like mountains and rivers. You can't just take them lightly.
Oh, and you can? Why's that?
Well, that's because I'm an exception.
I've never thought of becoming a hero. Protecting those things have never crossed my mind either.
What do you really want?
To tell you the truth, my father left me 3 legacies: a family business, a resourceful net, and ambition. As a woman in our family, it's difficult for me to make the most of my family's business and wealth, to cast an even bigger net, and to fulfill my ambitions. But to a man that possesses vast talents and ambition, even an ordinary person would be willing to extend a helping hand. And besides, when I befriended you as a lonely painter boy, you treated me sincerely and even invited me to travel the world with you. So then now, shouldn't I be allowed to return the favor? But honestly, there's no need for you to think of my help as a burden on you, just because I turned out to be the daughter of a famous person. Well, I'll always be that painter boy. But also, I still have my dreams to fulfill too.
What exactly was your father's dying wish?
Use our wealth for great plans, then use talent to govern the state.
And what about your dreams then? I'm aware that along with your appreciation of me, you've also pinned your dreams on me. However, I can't get along with people since I'm an outcast. A person like me will only bring sadness and misfortune to those who I'm with. To be frank, I just can't be the one to fulfill your ambitions. Neither can I be the one to carry your dreams.
Lady Xie, the seniors from the Prime Minister's mansion are here. Things are looking really good. What do you propose now?
Shuang, pack the books in the stone house, those about state laws and guidelines, into a wooden box. Make sure it's strong and sturdy.
Those were lifetime treasures of the old master. Some of those books can't be found in the state office anymore.
They're in their rightful place, only when they're used.
That's true. I'm just reminding you, my lady, that's all. Not to give them away so easily.
Don't worry, I can't be wrong.
Oh, stay on your guard with Master Ang. You have to be very careful and act cautiously when dealing with that dastardly fiend. Please promise me that, my lady.
He's easy to deal with. I'll have no trouble with him. Bring this to Master Ang, and hand it personally to him.
I will.
Welcome, fair Lady Xie.
Shuchai, listen. Do you know the Chiliarch guarding the Gongshu Mausoleum?
We've saved each other before dozens of times. We're actually quite close.
Please do me a favor.
What is it, my lady?
When you finally made your return here, open the pouch and act accordingly.
I promise you, I won't fail you, fair Lady Xie.
Sister, were you looking for me?
Meigu, clean up the hunting mansion in the valley of Su River within these few days.
All right, I'll start on it tonight.
Father, I just met a person. A person who holds the same aspirations as me. You once said that money can be good, but also for evil. It can help a person, but also ruin him. Even a person with boundless talents can be surrounded by corruption he can't break free from. That he's in danger of being swallowed alive. I just can't stand it. But I've made up my mind. I'll use whatever wealth and resources left behind by you to get him out of this predicament, and then help him fulfill his vision. And you know what? If you had met this man, I'm sure you'll agree to what I'm doing.
Ying-chan, you must have felt uncomfortable without the Sky Moon Sword.
Ha! Juliang, I haven't fought a war for half a year now. I feel so darn suffocated here.
I know I'm feeling just as restless too. Listen, you've got a minute?
Sure. Come, sit down. Here. What's on your mind? Juliang, if you want to talk, let's talk battles. That's a start.
But it's not about battles. It's far more important than that.
Juliang, never allow the blood of Qin to grow cold, you hear?
Ying-chan, if the blood of our people continues to spill on the battlefield, then the Qin will perish sooner than later. You have to see that. I've been thinking of ways which don't involve bloodshed that would make the Qin state even stronger.
Is that right? You think I don't want to?
Compared to the other 6 states in Shandong, the Qin's just far too weak to even compete.
Ha! Is this a money issue? We still got food and our medals. We can still give those dogs a good fight.
If it's just about wealth, then things could be easily settled.
Then what is it? What's the problem here?
Ever since we withdrew our troops in Shaoyang, there have been many internal and external struggles. In the fight for feudal lands, the Qin state is powerless. On matters of the slave market, the Qin state is again powerless. When the ethnic groups fought, and people like Shi Gongbai are sacrificed in the fray, the Qin state is still all but powerless. One of the reasons that Qin is so weak and poor is because of the external wars. The other reason is internal affairs. After the war in Longxi, many of our soldiers fled. We had difficulty in military recruitment even in Guangzhou.
Juliang, you worry too much. They're just tired from all the wars. But if a war breaks out now, they'll gladly fight. Juliang, I'll be straight with you. I know very well that you're still having a difficult time on this.
Ying-chan, you know I'd like to go and visit the talents in Qin.
What do you mean?
Look, the state of Qin will need a governor. Otherwise, the state will perish sooner rather than later.
That's tricky. Scholars around the world refuse to serve Qin. Ha! Those you recruit will most likely be useless idiots. I doubt they can even read. I'm telling you, Julian, it's pointless.
But we have to find a way. The Qin were only good for fighting in war since birth. Where does that leave time and energy to even think about governance of a state, let alone a country? If this carries on, then our people will be no different from those grassland barbarians. All they know is to fight and how to kill with no room to prosper.
Julian, you know, if that's the case, leave Yu Yang in my hands then.
What did His Majesty say?
His Majesty says the state of Qin needs talents. Some years back, a few scholars from the Qin state went to study in Qiliu, but then they never returned. If permitted, it's best to find them and know about their current status. That's all there is to it. General, I can bring a few of our people to look for them while you stay in Anyi.
Since this issue was the only one in that letter, His Majesty must be very bothered by it. I know I'd be quite concerned indeed.
In that case, I'll go to Qiliu right away and search for them.
You think talents are plants, growing on mountains so you could dig them out? Even if we're in a hurry, we'll need a plan. Say, any updates so far on Wei Yang?
Wei Yang? Oh, there is, General. A while back, there was this one lady who went to the mausoleum to look for him.
Is that right? Well, what's so special about this one? I'm sure there's been hundreds who've been there.
Well, General, you see, this one stuck out from the rest. She looked like a noble.
Oh? If that's the case, then we have to investigate her background.
General, should we also investigate her family?
Of course. If this lady's a spy sent by Pang Zhen or Master Ang, then things might get complicated.
Right. Understood.
Set aside the Qiliu trip until His Majesty sends an order.
Sir, you'll need a token to leave the mausoleum.
Hold on. Care to head over the Cave of Fragrant Spring with me?
No. I was almost punished the last time I allowed you to go there.
Well, I'm off to the Prime Minister's mansion.
You can only go there if you have the token.
Just know that Lady Gongshu is waiting for me.
Look, the Gongshus are not my concern.
Are you trying to hold me captive then?
We're tasked to protect you. We dare not go against our orders.
That's a strange way of protecting me.
Sir, please go back now. Although you didn't get to leave this time, the Chiliarch will still need to report this.
All right then, fine. Come on.
Lady Shen,
Yes?
we got a message from Shouchai that Wei Yang fellow was stopped from leaving the mausoleum.
He wants to escape by himself? Is he crazy or...
The Chiliarch has already reported this incident to Pangjuan.
How are things with Shu Chai? Is he sure about this?
Hard to say. The man aims for a higher rank and delivers on every order from Pangjuan. He's intent on his every mission, you see.
Shuang, please inform Shu Chai right away.
Of course.
At your command, sir.
General, you don't suppose that Wei Yang's planning to escape, do you?
Regardless of his intentions, we can't waste any more time here. The two of you are to act separately. General, bring your squad to the mausoleum. Then take Wei Yang to headquarters before the crack of dawn. Lock him up in secret and make sure this doesn't get leaked. And you, Rush back to the mausoleum. Guard that place well before the general arrives.
Understood,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If either of you screw up, I'll have both your heads.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Meigu, how are things?
I now have Master Ang's token. The Sioux River hunting mansion has also been cleaned and tidied up.
Good. Get the carriages ready and get ready to leave.
Are you really sure about this?
We'll discuss that some other time.
Lady Xie. Lady Xie, I just heard from Soutside that the Chiliarch has returned to the mausoleum. Pang Juan's out.
So Pang Chen's after Wei Yang.
General, I'll gather some men to intercept him from that place.
Hold on.
General, he might go back to Qin with us if we're able to rescue him from Pang Chuan's forces.
I understand, but they mustn't know that we're involved here.
But we're running out of time.
Listen, we have to prevent Wei Yang from colluding with Pang Chen to eliminate Qin.
Understood.
Do it discreetly. Get to Wei Yang before Pang Chen, and don't leave a trail. I'll wait for you outside the mausoleum.
Right.
Your token, please.
The Prime Minister orders Wei Yang to go to his mansion for official business.
Hey there! It's the ruby token from the Prime Minister's mansion!
What now? Are you still drunk, boy? Let me see.
Nobody's dared to inspect the ruby token from the Prime Minister's mansion. All right then.
These taste delicious, but it's not enough.
Don't you worry, sir. I made sure the portions will fill you up.
Well, they'd better, because I'm famished.
Okay, Megu, get our hungry guest another set, please.
Hold on. 2 sets. Get me 2 sets. Just to be sure.
Sure, 2 sets it is.
What? Do I have something on my face?
It's just your eating puts pigs to shame.
My brain needs food to help it work. I can't help it.
Fine. You got me there. Wouldn't want to waste it. What'll I do with you?